So great, here we are. It's Friday, and so I'll keep that in mind. Tuesday, I guess some moons and groans, so I want to be nice to you folks today. So I'm going to move back to the mat. Get my trusty block. Go with a cross-legged seat today. I mix it up depending on what I feel like, what I feels right. All right, so everyone take a deep breath in and open the mouth and let it go. And one more deep breath. And exhale. So just notice today what you feel in the body. And wherever you are, just kind of release into the mat. Noticing the flow of the breath. And as you're breathing, you can increase the depth of the breath and incorporate that ujjayi, that audible breath. Yeah. Now opening the eyes, lift up tall. Draw the shoulders back. And on an inhale, let the shoulders rise up to the ears, and then take the shoulders back and down. And then release. Next inhale, take the shoulders up toward the ears. And then draw the shoulders back and down. And one last time, inhaling the shoulders up, and then drawing the shoulders back and down. Gently move the head as you hold the shoulders back. And then release. Good, yes. Then you can bicycle the shoulders. Take one shoulder forward, the other one back. Just gentle movements, and then you can go the other way. Yeah, good. All right, inhale the arms wide. Fingers spread, reaching, drawing the arms into the shoulders. And then turn the palms toward the front of the mat, and then the palms up toward the ceiling, and press the pinky fingers up toward the ceiling. Ah, yes. And then the palms toward the front of the mat, down toward the floor. Bring the arms down toward the floor, and then turn the thumbs and palms toward the back of the mat, and press the thumbs back. And I'm drawing my arms back as well. And now bring the hands down toward the floor, the palms down toward the floor and up parallel to the floor. One more deep breath in here as you're reaching wide. And exhale and bring the hands in. Okay, good. And a little bit more movement in the shoulders and in the neck. And bring the hands out with the fingertips down on the floor. And as you inhale, palms toward the ceiling. Inhale, the arms lift. Gaze lifts. Bring the hands together if it's okay for you. Exhaling the hands down. Inhaling the palms to the ceiling. Hands to the ceiling, exhaling down. And one more time, lifting, gazing up. Bring the palms together, reach the fingers. Turn the gaze straight ahead and draw the arms back. And exhaling, the hands come down. Ah, good. Gentle movements here. And bring the hands out in front, interlace the fingers, press the palms toward the front of the mat. Drawing the elbows toward the center. As you inhale, lift up tall, draw the shoulders back, hands lift. Exhaling, chin toward the chest, rounding back. Inhaling, the hands lift. And exhaling, pressing the palms forward. And last time, hands lift. And exhaling, pressing forward. And turn the palms back toward you, release, fingers, wrists. With the hands out in front, palms up toward the ceiling, take the thumb to the index fingers, thumbs to index fingers, pressing the other fingers away, and the thumbs to the middle fingers, and the thumbs to the ring fingers, and thumbs to pinky fingers, still pressing away with the others, and then back to the ring fingers, middle fingers, index fingers. Good, release. Again, wiggle the fingers and roll the wrists. And bring the hands out in front, palms down toward the floor, and turn the left fingers up toward the ceiling. And with the right hand, just gently draw those left fingers back toward the left shoulder. And then release on this left, and then point the right fingers up to the ceiling. And with the left hand, gently draw the right fingers toward the right shoulder. And then release. Again, working the fingers and the wrists. Bring the hands out in front. Now the arms are strong, palms down toward the floor. And now point the fingers up toward the ceiling and press out through the heels of both hands. So strong here. Draw the pinky fingers back toward your face. And now take the palms toward the floor and bring the fingers and thumbs together, or you can come into fists and turn the knuckles down toward the floor. Straight through the arms. And good, and then open the hands wide, bring the palms together, inhale and bring the hands up to the ceiling. And open the hands wide, arms wide and down. Ah, yes. Okay. And bring the right elbow up beside your head so that elbow's pointing up to the ceiling. Reach back with the right hand to the upper back. And then bring the left hand over. And reverse prayer if, well, this isn't reverse prayer. The cow face is where you reach behind and interlock the fingers. And then release. And now the left elbow to the ceiling and right arm over. And release on that side. Okay, that's good. Bring the right arm out in front, reach it forward through the right fingers. And as you inhale, let the right hand come up toward the ceiling. Turn and gaze up toward the lifted hand. Yeah, turn the palm toward the front of the mat and then take that hand and arm back. Opening the heart toward the ceiling, really. And then bring the hand back up to the ceiling. Bring the left hand out and slide it out, arcing left. Keep that right sits bone on the mat. And then bring the right hand back up to the ceiling. Reach and release that right arm down. You can move that right arm, move the right shoulder. You can move the head. Now bring the left arm out, strong through the arm, fingers spread wide, and now inhale and bring the left hand up. Turn the palm toward the front and draw the arm and the hand back. Don't strain the neck. The neck just kind of gazes up toward the ceiling. And the hand comes back up to the ceiling. Bring the right hand out, slide it out to the right, arc right. And the hand comes back up to the ceiling, reaching. And exhale the hand down. And now you can just move here. We'll do some gentle circles. So take the heart toward the top of the mat and then the body out to the right and round back, chin toward the chest. And then to the left, coming forward. And these circles can be big or little or not at all. Just make it feel good. And then go the other way, to the right, coming forward, and to the left and back. Good, and when you come to the back, just round back, chin toward the chest. And now inhale and come up to that upright seat. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and the right hand behind. Lift up tall and let the shoulders drop. And now spiral into a twist to your right. And inhaling, come to center. And to the other side, exhaling to the left. And inhaling back to center. And I like to, on this other twist to the right, extend my right arm. Gazing back toward that extended arm. Inhaling to the front, and that same twist now to the left. And inhaling back to the front. Good, so inhale here, turn the heart toward that right thigh, and now exhale and fold over the right thigh. And if you're in a cross-legged seat, just breathe. Wherever you are, just breathe. Inhale, come on up, and now to the left, over the left leg. And inhale up. And if you're in a cross-legged seat, change the cross of the legs. If the right foot was back, put it to the front. And take a few breaths here in this cross-legged seat that you're not used to, that is not regular routine for you. And as you exhale, just come forward. And I won't go far because I have a very tight right hip. And inhaling up, bring the hands behind the hips and let the head fall back. And then lift the gaze up toward the ceiling. And if you choose, press the heart up toward the ceiling. And if you choose, you can lift the hips off the mat. And now bring the hips down and come back up to that upright seat. Bring out the right leg, support that leg behind the knee, and then circle those right toes. And the other way. And point the toes, flex, and point and flex, and point and flex. And then press out through the ball of the heel of the foot. And now press out through the outside edge of the foot. And then turn the toes out to the right. And then turn the toes in toward the left. And bring the right foot in. Rock the baby. And the foot is high or low, wherever you want it to be. And then if you choose, you can bring that foot down on top of the left leg, and you can press the thumbs into that bottom of that foot. All the way from the front of the foot, the pads behind the toes, all the way back to the heel, the arch. Give each toe a little squeeze. And now bring the right knee up toward the ceiling, and with the right hand or with the strap, extend the right leg. And I'll take the leg out to the right. Yes. And then to center and switch hands and draw that foot across to the left. And you can extend the right arm if you choose. Think in terms of only using the muscles that you need for the pose. And bring the foot back to center. And lift the foot a little higher, hands behind the calf. And now release the leg, press out strongly through the heel. And now slowly lower that right foot down to the mat and bring out the left leg. Supporting behind the knees, circle the toes. And go the other way. And point the toes and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And strong through the ball and the heel of the foot, press, drawing the outside edge back toward your face. And now press out through the outside edge of the foot. Good. Turn the toes out to the left. And now turn the toes in toward the right. And bring the foot in, support the knee. And then bring the foot down and that little foot massage. You only get one pair of feet, so you need to kind of take care of them. No spare feet out there. Okay, with the left hand, extend that leg. And take that leg or that foot to the left. And then center, crossing over to the right. And then back to center and lift the leg a little higher. And then release, strong through that leg. Toes point back toward your face. And slowly lower the left foot down. Yes. Back to your cross-legged seat. Come up tall, take a deep breath in. And exhale. All right. So come over onto all fours. Do a little bit in table. So let's do our moving cat-cow. Inhaling, take the gaze straight ahead. As you exhale, draw those elbows, the points of the elbows in toward the center, round up, and move the hips back toward the heels. Bring the elbows down between the knees and the wrists. And inhale up. Exhaling around. And moving back. And a couple of rounds, just gently moving up and back. One more time, exhaling back. And inhaling up into table. Good. So inhale here, and as you exhale, move the hips and ribs to the left and take the gaze past the right shoulder toward the back of the mat. Inhaling, come to center, and as you exhale, take the hips to the right, gazing left toward the back of the mat. Inhaling to center, take the gaze to the right, coming to center, and exhaling, gazing past the shoulder to the left. And back to center. Spread the fingers wide on the mat. Feel the palms of the hands on the mat. Grip the mat with the fingers. Yeah, all right. So extend the right leg with the toes down and press back through the right heel. Let the heart soften. And come into awkward pose, lifting the right foot and extending the right arm. Oh, extending the left arm. Do as I do, not as I say. Something like that. And then bring the left hand down. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. And inhale, take it back. Bring it across to the left elbow. And then move it back. And then bring that right knee up the center. And move it back. And then you can bring the right knee down. Take a breath, you're in table. Just moving. And extend the left leg with the toes down. In awkward pose, lifting the right foot, extending lifting the left foot, extending the right arm. Bring the right hand down, bring that left knee to the left elbow. And inhaling, take it back. Across to the right elbow. Inhale it back. And then up the center. And take it back. And bring the right knee, left knee down beside the right. Bring the hips back toward the heels, across the arms. Take a breath here. With the hips back toward the heels, bring the hands up toward the front of the mat. And then just let the head go between the arms. The elbows are lifted, fingers spread, pressing the hands down into the mat. Now walk the hands off the mat to the right side, bring the left hand onto the right, draw the left hip back, and let the head drop toward the right knee. And bring the hands to center and off to the left, right hand on left. And bring the hands back to center, still reaching toward the top of the mat. And as you inhale, lift the head, come up and forward into knee plank. Bring the elbows in toward the center, the points of the elbows. Exhale, take the hips back. Inhale, coming up into knee plank. Gaze is straight down. Exhaling back. One more time, inhaling up and exhaling back. And all right. Come back up into table, curl the toes and lift into downward facing dog. While we're here, take the heels out toward the right. So come on to the outside edge of the right foot, inside edge of the left foot. And then take the heels over to the left, coming on to the outside edge of the left foot, inside edge of the right foot. And then back up with the heels. Take a breath, exhale here, keeping the knees bent, and then step the feet toward the hands. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale into the forward fold. So let's hang out here for a couple of breaths. And the weight is in the pads just behind the toes. Got those knees bent. And you're breathing. Head is hanging. Just move the head to keep the neck and face relaxed. And take the hands over toward the right edge of the mat. Keep the knees in line. And then the hands to center and over toward the left edge of the mat. And bring the hands back to center. One more time, exhale, let the head release down toward the knees. And then press with the feet and round up. Bring the shoulders back, arms come wide, hands and arms lift. And exhale into Tadasana. Perfect, all right. Our spinal flow. So pressing down into the mat to lift up tall. Weight is in the center of the feet here. Inhale the arms up. And now exhale the right arm down, arcing right. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale the left arm down. Inhaling the left arm up. As you exhale, twist to your right, palms to the ceiling. Inhaling up. And that twist to the left, palms turn up. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands through the heart, hinging, bending those knees, forward fold, release. And the hands out in front, really pressing with the feet to come up. Exhale the hands back. Inhaling up, gaze comes forward. Exhale, mountain pose. Good. All right. We'll work our tree pose. And if you need a wall or chair or anything, fine, or you can just brave it. I'm going to try it that way. Bring the weight into the left foot, find your spot on the floor, my hands come to the hips, and then turn the toes out on the right foot. And then bring that foot where you want it to be, but not on the knee. Hands to the heart, and breathe. And then the knee to the front and down. Good. And bring the weight to the right foot. Find your spot again. And then bring that left foot where you want it to be. Tree. And the knee to the front and down. Okay. We'll do head to knee. Take this little step back with the right foot. And then bring the hands behind. And if you interlace the fingers, squeeze the heels of the hands together and come over that extended or that front leg with a little bend in that left knee. Let the head go, lift the hands to the ceiling. Keeping the left hip back. And now get long through the spine as you inhale and come up. Pressing the hands down toward the floor, lifting the gaze to the ceiling, and now press the hips toward the front of the mat. And inhale up.
I get a really good sensation across the front of the hips when I move those hips forward. Step the right foot up, step the left foot back. And interlace the fingers. That's that psoas muscle that we need to keep that rascal kind of stretched out. Now inhale and lift up tall. Exhale and fold. Drawing the right hip back, lifting the hands. Arms are strong, straight and strong. Inhaling, lengthen, coming up. Press the hands down toward the mat. Take the gaze up, moving the hips forward. And inhale up. And take the left foot up beside the right. And step it out. So good. So inhale and bring the hands up. Arms wide, dive into the forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And now step back into plank. Inhale and exhale, lower. And come into cobra. Feel the lifted kneecaps, feel the toes, the tops of the toes on the mat. Two more deep breaths. And good. Press up into table. Bring the feet around to the front. Good. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. We haven't done this one in a while. And now you can fold between the knees or over the straight leg, whichever you want. Getting tall and then coming forward. And inhaling up. Bring the left hand to the inside of the extended leg. Open the right shoulder and arc over that straight leg. And now bring the hand up to the ceiling, and you can bring it down to the floor behind the knee. And if you've got some padding under that right knee, you can come up onto the right knee, point the left toes away, and then extend through the left arm, reaching behind. And as you exhale, bring the hips back down to the mat. Bring the right knee up to the ceiling And cross the right foot. You can leave it right there in the center of the mat, or you can cross it to that right foot to the outside of the straight leg. Extend the left arm. Then bring the left elbow to the knee, right hand behind, twisting to your right. Stay tall here in the center of the mat, and draw that right knee across the body. Inhaling, come back to the front. Release that right foot, that right leg, and you can kind of just flutter those legs. I'll bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale tall, and exhale and fold. Inhaling up, right hand to the inside of the right leg, arcing over the right leg. And the hand to the ceiling and then down to the floor. If you choose, you can come onto that left knee, pointing the right toes away, extending through the right fingers. And exhale, bring the hips down. Bring the left knee up toward the ceiling. Take the foot over. Extend the right arm. And now that twist to the left. Get really tall. Exhale and twist. And coming back to the front. Good. Release. Bend the knees and bring the hands behind the knees and come down onto your back. Take a strap down with you if you have one. Yes. So we're going to do supported bridge too. So find a block and have that handy. So bring the right knee into the chest, and you can put the strap on the right heel or the right foot, and extend that right foot up toward the ceiling. So you're planting that foot up there on the ceiling. Press up through the heel, keep the left leg active. With the strap in both hands, gently draw that leg toward the back of the mat with a little bend in that right knee. Good, and ease the strap. Take the strap into the right hand and extend the left arm and let the foot and the right leg drop off to the right. Point those toes toward the back of the mat. And you can try to keep both hip bones on the mat. And bring the foot back up to the ceiling, change hands. And now let the foot cross over out to the left. Come on to, excuse me, come onto the left hip. But keep the shoulder blades on the mat. Extend the right arm out to the side. And bring the right foot back to the ceiling. Both hands to the strap, bend in the knee, take the foot toward the back of the mat. And then ease the strap, bend the knee, and you can hold on to the strap or you can reach up to the outside edge of the right foot as you come into half happy baby. The bottom of the foot still on the ceiling. Good, release the strap from the foot, extend that right leg straight up. Press up through the heel and then slowly lower the right leg down toward the mat. Point the toes and lift it back up. Flex that foot and lower. Point the toes and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Ah, yes. Good. Bring the left knee into the chest and put the strap on the left leg, the left foot. Extend that foot straight up. And with both hands on the strap, gently draw that leg toward the back of the mat. And ease the strap into the left hand and let the foot drop off to the left. Extend the right arm. And bring the foot back to the ceiling, change hands, coming on to the right hip extending the left arm. And bring the left foot back to the ceiling. Both hands on the strap, gently draw that leg behind or toward the back of the mat. And ease the strap, bend the knee, reach up with the left hand, or just hold on to that strap, keeping the bottom of the foot up to the ceiling. And then release the strap, extending the left leg straight up. Flex that foot strong through the leg, slowly lower the left leg down. Point the toes and lift. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, lift. And exhale and lower. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Find your block, put it underneath your sacrum, however you want to do it, flat or on the long edge or the short edge. And turn the palms up for supported bridge. Okay, feels pretty good. Press into the mat with the feet and take the block away. We'll do figure 4 for just a couple of breaths. So bring the left ankle onto the right knee, reaching through for figure 4. And bring the right foot down, release the ankle, and now the right ankle onto the left knee for figure 4. And good. Bring the left foot down and extend the left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest. Good. Straighten the right leg. Bring the left knee into the chest. And bring both knees in. Gently rock. And the feet come down to the mat. They can be mat width or hip width. And then arms wide. And let the knees fall over to the right. Turn gaze left. Knees to the ceiling and knees left and the gaze right. And bring the knees up, extend the legs, arms behind. One full big long body stretch as you inhale deeply. And exhale into your Savasana. Resting pose. Just melt into the mat. Softening the feet, the legs, the hips, belly, chest and shoulders, hands and arms. Neck, jaw, and face. Let the breath deepen. Little movements and then larger movements. And when you're ready, you can come up or stay right there if you choose. So thank you for practicing and namaste.